Folks, what's up and welcome to the show. Coming at y'all from sunny Cienega, California, 2788 Studios in the Executive Suite. Season 5, Week 9. We got some of the regular cast here. We got some of the not so regular cast in here. We got Toby Doggy Dog. Ooh, we got Andre 3000.
Real as fish fries, man.
Some of the not so regular cast. You got Mr. Leonardo De Scanardo.
Yeah, what's up, dog?
And I will be sitting in for Scotty P today. My name is Suzanne Q. Pearsall.
Oof.
But for sure, you can just call me Susie P.
What's up?
Now, Leo,
Yes, sir.
there's not a lot of good games this week.
Uh-uh.
It's better than last week, sorry ass
Yeah,
shit, man.
I
That was
imagine.
pretty bad. It's also Halloween.
Yes, sir.
Time for some celebration.
My day.
We got some World Series Game 6 to watch tonight.
Yeah.
We got a little Philadelphia 76ers basketball to watch,
Basketball.
even though they ain't going to the finals because New York Knickerbockers sure enough is.
Shit.
But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so first and foremost, man, we are rocking our pink shirts all motherfucking October for breast cancer awareness, man. What is on yours this week, Uncle Phil?
Man, breast blood is the best blood.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
because you like the breast.
Yes, I do. I've been feeding a little too much, if you can tell.
You
Broke
like
my dang
the
old
blood.
boogie board. Shit.
Well, me, myself, I'm just here for the booze, and I'm just here for the boobs. So, big what's up to T
What's up?
for hooking up those shirts. And Eddie, can you throw all 8 shirts on the screen at once if you can? If not, can you just do 2 different ones? Cool. All right, Phil, let's talk some football, man. As I said, let's not that much of a serious show. Halfway through the season, it's a holiday. We got some sports to watch, so let's talk a little bit of AFC top 4. Well, we don't call them the big 4,
Big
you
four.
know, with
Hell
the big
yeah.
4. NFC, big 4. We talked the Kansas City Buffalo game.
All right.
We could talk about a team that might be having some resurgence to them. Might not. We had to see if we differ on opinions, and we might even talk about that team that we ain't been talking about. But we ain't talking about it. So let's get into it first. On this big 4. Do you want to take the big 4 first, AFC? Would you like me to go first on that?
Hell, man, I'll take UFC.
You got the UFC.
UFC, I'll take AFC.
AFC big 4,
AFC
Phil.
big dog.
Who you got, man?
All right. My name ain't Phil, by the way. It's
My bad.
Leonardo De Scanardo
bad, Leo.
from Little Italy, West Virginia. Just flew in here the other night on Mischief Night and break my damn boogie board.
Shit.
That being said, I'm going to talk about my big 4. First off, we got the Queefs. They started slow, but they are gaining steam, and they have reached the AFC Championship 7 straight times, big dog. Next up on my list, Buffalo Misties. Originally, Super Bowl champs. Oh, shit. Buffalo Misties. Originally Super Bowl favorites, but still contenders, and they are the biggest threat to the Queefs, in my humble opinion. After that, number 3, we got them dang old Colts. East Colts, big what's up to E.
What's up?
JT, Jonathan Taylor, is killing the motherfucking game, and Danny Dimes is reborn. Them motherfuckers look good. They got the best record in the NFL so far. And bottoming out my list, is Vic's Donkeys. Playing well on both sides of the ball, especially on D. But biggest thing is their offensive line, man, great protection. They got one of the best, if not the best, in the league right now. So that's my top 4. Queefs, Misties, Colts, and Donkeys.
Well, I'm right there with you almost the whole way, man. I got the Donks at 4. I got the Bills at 3. I got the Colts with that 7-1 record sitting at 2. I'm with you, man, on them Queefs being number 1. With the way they're playing, man, they look too damn good. Now I'm going to take the NFC. Now I'm not starting with 1. I'm starting with 4. All right?
Moving on
So
up.
I had to figure out which team I was going to put in 4 because I really wanted 5, but you know, according to the rules, you must not put 5
Praise
teams. There's
him.
only 4.
Praise him.
Praise be, praise be. So anyway, my 2 at 4 because I'm pretty sure everybody will agree on the top 3. Maybe not in the order that they're in, but everybody agree on the top 3 from the NFC. But so I said, man, there's 3 teams all sitting at 5-2 from the NFC West. I got to eliminate 2 of those, and then one's up against the Bucks. So I said, man, let me erase them San Francisco Victorias because you know
That's your favorite team.
they got their quarterback out, and even though they got Mac Jones, roll Tide. Yeah, who and Roll Tide all in one, man.
Tide.
He
It's
ain't
cool
playing
on
too well the past couple games, so that's been a tough one. Get him out of there. And Seattle, they just haven't proven a lot yet. Sam Darnold did look very good last year in Minnesota. He's looking really good this year in Seattle. I just don't know. If they're up there, man. And, you can get on that list. You got to climb up to get there. Mm-hmm. So I went with the Tampa Bay Bucks, and I went with them L.A. Corners. Ooh. But how I had to figure out who was going to get that 5th spot, who's going to get that 4th, who's going to get that 6th, 7th. Finally got that shit out there. Now, the Rams have a Super Bowl winning quarterback. The Bucks have a quarterback who's taken their team to the playoffs a couple times.
Yes, sir.
The Bucks' losses this year are to Detroit and Philadelphia, while the Rams' losses are to Philadelphia, but also to them San Francisco Victorias, man. So it seems like I'm going Tampa Bay on that way. But the Bucks got them injuries, man. Bucky Irving's out. Mike Evans is out. Chris Godwin's out. That's their 3 top receivers. And then the guy that I said I ain't going to pronounce his name because I can't say it right and it's going to sound a little racist. So I'm going to keep him out of there. Mm-hmm. And L.A. Rams, even though Nakua was out a little bit, they got Devontae Adams and Nakua's coming back. So I got them going up right there. Eddie put them on the screen. I got the Rams sitting at number 4. All right. Now, they play each other week 11. Sunday night football prime time. So we'll see if my pick is right. All right?
All right.
Now, so number 4, we got the Rams. 3, I might surprise you with this because you might think I'm going another way. But 3, I'm putting them Detroit put-em-ups, dog. Hey, they could have been higher, but they ain't, man. They got a very fucking good defense. Their running game's strong. You know how Detroit's going to be at you every damn game. Jared Goff is a veteran quarterback. They're good with that, right? They lost to Kansas City and Green Bay, both quality teams they lost to, but both losses were not quality losses. They got their ass kicked. They got their asses handled in that game against Green Bay. That's why on number 2, Eddie put them on the screen. Splow! Them Green Bay native touches, dog. That loss is unforgivable. Their loss to the Cleveland Browns, that's unforgivable. Now, the Cleveland Closings, their loss to the Cleveland Closings is unforgivable. Their other game that wasn't a win was a tie with Dallas when they both put up 40 points. I ain't got to hold that against them, man. The defense has got to tighten up right in that shit, man. But other than that, they're doing all right. As I said, they're handling some teams, and they handled Detroit, and that's why they're jumping up number 2 on there.
D, huh?
What's that?
They handled that D, huh?
Handled that D, man. And who else am I going for in the number 1 spot on the Big 4 from the NFC other than them Super Bowl champions? Fly, E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. How am I not going number 1 with them, man? Sitting at 6-2. Did have a couple tough losses, man. New York Giants. But you came back and revanged that shit. I love my revamp. And the other loss was to the Denver Donkeys, man. And they ain't no slouches either, man. They should have beat the Colts earlier this year, but, they bullshit-ass penalty. But anyway, blah, blah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's my list. I got Rams at 4. I got Lions at 2. I got the native touches at 1, and the the native touches at 2, and the Fly Eagles fly at 1. Uncle Phil, how's that list, man?
Hell yeah.
You agree with it?
My name is Leonardo, dog.
Damn. You look just like Uncle Phil, man.
I'm telling you, he must be the higher.
So you agree with that list, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, man. Well, to go from 2 of those big dogs from your conference that you talked about, the AFC, Kansas City, Buffalo Bills, the game of the year so far. Teams have matched up in the AFC Championship a few times over the past few years, met each other in the regular season a few times the past few years. Uncle Phil, I'll let you pick first on this one, man. Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Misties.
All right, Queens and Misties. Look, man, this one's in Orchard Park, which is the home of the Bills. Now, Mahomes is 1-4 regular season versus the Bills. But the Bills have injuries on both BOF sides of the ball, with Dookie play on both sides of the ball. And on top of that, their run defense is wackadocious. Now, Chiefs D is better overall. Ooh. But the thing is, can Josh Allen keep up with the surging Queefs and Patrick motherfucker Mahomes, who is on the leaderboard for MVP Pizzle? I don't know, dog. I was back and forth with this one. You know, like I said, had a surf on it. Wasn't sure what I was going to do, but how about them Queefs?
Kansas City Chiefs going up to Western New York to win a game in Buffalo in late October. Actually, it'll be early November by the time we get to that
November
game.
2nd.
Maybe a little snow going on up there. Yeah, man, Buffalo's got a really good team. You know, they lost 2 in a row, but then they came back and whooped Carolina's ass, hung up 50-something on them, something like that.
Yep.
Kansas City also looked good their past couple weeks. You know, half since they lost that third game, Kansas City's back to playing how they play. Now, Kansas City has won all those games against Buffalo in the playoffs. Buffalo has won all them games against Kansas City in the regular season. But I think this is the year that Mahomes and Kelsey and Andy Reid can finally climb up that mountain, get over the hill, beat the Buffalo Bills in the regular season.
Ooh-wee.
You give me them queefs too, dog.
Oh, man.
All right, now, we talked about those two teams. They both had a little slide going on. You know, both of them were going downhill a little bit. Chiefs started off that way. You know, Buffalo Bills started there, but then they slid down. Both of them looked bad. Both of them got their shit on track. The same way them Philadelphia Elksies did, you know? Looking really bad for a couple games. Came back and started whooping some ass. Well, there's another team who neither one of us included. Well, you're the only one with AFC. The only one who could have included them on your Big Four list. But there's a team on there who's been, you know, in that group conversation for the past 5-8 years, something like that. And they haven't been this year at all because they started off 1-5. But now they're back to 3-5. And they're looking like they're on their way up in a division that's questionable, you know? Uncle Phil, we talking about them Baltimore Bonnies, man. Are they back? Are they a playoff contender?
Wow.
Are they a Super Bowl threat?
Well, according to my sources at Boogle, see what I did there? Lamar Jackson is back, not only from injury, but he's back, baby. And Derrick Henry's actually holding on to the dang old ball. Went over a hundo last night. Didn't get any tutties, but, you know, still got me a few points in fantasy. And the defense is looking much better. I do believe they had a rough start, but much like the Queefs, they're coming back, dog. They're up there, and they're going to be in playoff contention, possibly even disrupting somebody's playoff chances. And hell yeah, them dang old Ravens are back, dog.
Are they in Super Bowl contention or just playoff contention?
Playoffs? Well, nope. But they back.
Okay. Lamar Jackson went 18 for 23 last night. 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. As you said, Derrick Henry ran for over a buck. He ain't fumbling the ball anymore. They're looking like they're back, you know? They're a game and a half back right now, but that's because they had the Thursday night game, and they've already won.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has to go against the aforementioned Baltimore Colts. The Indianapolis Colts. How old am I?
That's 84 or some shit.
Back in your vampire days, dog. Hey, you know, and so, you know, Pittsburgh's probably going to fall to just one game ahead of Baltimore after this, right?
Yep.
The rest of the folks in that division, Cincinnati, they lost their quarterback. Even though they got old Joe Cool in there, he ain't going to do too much for them. The Cleveland Clausens are going to be stuck in Cleveland Clausenville. So then it really is going to be between Baltimore and Pittsburgh, the Baltimore Bonnies and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They haven't played Pittsburgh yet. You know, so they got them 2 more times. That jumps them up there. Pittsburgh is only favored 3 out of their next 10 games.
Damn.
While Baltimore's next 6 games are against teams with losing records, man. And they just had Miami on one of them, man. So is Baltimore back? Are they a playoff contender? Are they a Super Bowl contender? I don't know, man, because the Dolphins were moving the ball on them a lot yesterday. The Bonnies just came up with some big plays in the red zone that they got some turnovers on or we didn't get any points out of. And when the Bonnies are playing teams like the Chiefs, you know, teams like the Bills, when they get down that red zone, they're not going to turn the ball over. They're going to convert them damn possessions into touchdowns when they're within the 20. So Baltimore's back. They got to be better on defense, but that offense is looking like they're ready. I got them winning the division, which means they get a home playoff game as well. As you said, maybe in the next round they disrupt what we think is going to be Buffalo and Kansas City. Match number 6 or 7. Can't remember which one. 6-7. Now, Baltimore doing all that shit last night looked good. But they were playing against the we ain't talking about it. And why we ain't talking about them? Because we ain't talking about
talking
them.
about 'em, dog.
We are not talking about them, dog. Hey, I'm going to talk about them for just a second, all right?
Oh, hell no. Dang it.
We fired our GM this morning. Finally, Chris Greer's out of there, dog. Get him out of there. He's been in there for 10 years in that position. He's been with the team for 25 years, man. I get that. He did his service, but he's done bad as a GM. Got to get him out of there. Now, we were in the red zone 5 times last night, Uncle Phil. We were on the opponent's 20-yard line or closer to the end zone 5 times last night, and we scored 6 points. Now, if I contacted your sources at the Google Math Division, that is 1.2 points
Ah, dang.
per red zone possession, dog.
Shit.
That's a little bit over an extra point. And you don't get the extra point unless you scored the touchdown first. We ain't really a touchdown type of team, man. We're more of a field goal type of team. So we got 2 of those, man. And, the first domino fell. Coach is next. They're going to have to get rid of 2 after that, man. And then maybe we can start talking about them again. But when we come back next week, since the team that we ain't talking about them, haven't beat a winning team yet, I'm going back in black like you're straight out of coffin shirt back there, man. Although that's black and white, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So you got anything else we need to address on this week 9, Uncle Leo?
Well, them dang old birds, my birds are by this week, so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nope.
Yeah.
Got no really tough. No.
And they're going to be a Lincoln Finance anyway.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man, if you ain't got nothing else to say, I ain't got nothing else to say. Happy Halloween to all y'all. What's up to all the breast cancer survivors, all the breast cancer fighters, man? We're out there. The awareness, we're trying to help you out with the little bit we can. We can reach out to the millions. And millions. And them Scotty P Show fans all around the world that love titties white. We love titties.
Because I'm a motherfucking vampire, dog.
Now for Halloween, Mr. Woozy White Boy, play that funky music.
You dang old dude.
You did.